Got a cool creek. Pretty nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That feels great. Whew. Feet are wet. That's all right. Well, howdy folks. Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube. And today, I had to look out for the side-by-side that I almost crashed into. Today, there's a yard sale. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Today I'm on Cedar Grove Road near Ozark, Illinois, and Ozark, Eddyville, all that stuff, in the Shawnee National Forest. And my plan is to park at the River to River Trail crossing here on Cedar Grove Road and do a little hiking. The sign is very old, but it's River to River Trail, Cedar Grove Road. Just park on the side. Enjoy the hike. That's the plan. Right now it doesn't feel too bad. And the canopy. We'll see how it goes up ahead. Alright, I got a first little feature here, a little creek. Nothing too major, but kind of neat. I've wanted to go this way for a while, and right now it's still hot, still fairly hot, but it's providing some pretty nice shade, making it rather cool. So far, good hike. Oh, I do believe that was a snake. Where you at, Snakey? I don't know what kind of snake. It's gone now. I just brushed my finger up against stinging nettle. Here's a little fork. I do believe if I keep going that way, it'll take me to Saltpeter Cave, or Sand Cave, whatever it is. I can't remember what it is, but I'm gonna keep following river to river into the forest here, hiking through this pine plantation. Single track. This would be a really good mountain bike trail. No joke. Unfortunately, can't really do that. I guess you could, but not officially. But it would be a nice mountain bike track. There's gravel. But I'll say this, forestry probably wasn't the one that put the gravel down. It was probably those folks from Indiana with the mules. I think I just rubbed up against stinging nettle again. Or just horses. And they probably brought it out here and put it down, so I'm not going to rule them out, you know. This section of the trail has been relocated and is no longer open for use. Huh. I'm guessing Tim Pullman. I'm guessing it's because it's private property. So, please use new trail. Huh. Interesting. You're right along barbed wire too. It's pretty interesting. Focus. Hey dear. What you doing, dear? Come over here, dear. I'm gonna pet you. Alright, so we get to a fork. Last fork we got to, I thought that'd go to Sand Cave. That's the name of it, Sand Cave, not Peter Cave. And you can go to river, or you get on 030. Looked at the map, 030 apparently goes to Sand Cave. So, I think I might go to Sand Cave. Millstone Creek is, or Millstone Lake is a bit far. It's pretty hot. And I'm really not going to do anything if I get there, so that'd be for another cooler day. Alright, we get to this open area, and I want to say that first intersection I seen where it looked like tire tracks, probably this. So I'm guessing this may be an old forest road, I don't know. Here's another blaze. Simply cross that intersection, 030 Sand Cave. Keep on heading this way. For the most part, it's a decent trail to hike. There's some spots though where there's going to be some horse damage. Pretty manageable though, so it's not too bad. Just wear shoes that you don't care to get muddy, obviously. That's probably an old wagon trail right there. Usually when you get those wider ones that dip down, they're old wagon trails. Trails blazed fairly well. Passing that wagon trail, there's a blaze at 030, so that's a plus. Many times you pass trails and you can see a blaze, to make sure you're on the right trail is a big deal. Didn't put it on camera, but I walked up on a house. So I assume when you get to this, where that jug thing is, I wouldn't go this way. I don't see any signage that says not to come this way, like no trespassing signs. But it's obviously someone else's property, so I don't want to trespass. You know, I was pretty close to it. Hopefully they didn't see me and think I'm up to no good. There's just no more blazes. Tell me where to go. A little bit of like pink or orange or whatever. Here's a boundary sign for forestry up here. Maybe there's a blaze up here. Alright. So, I think I know where to go now. Hopefully. Need to go north. Wasn't going north. So, if you cross a couple of creeks, don't go east. That'd take you to someone's property. Like I imagine this would take you to someone's property. That way, I do believe, is the cave. We'll go this way just for a minute, see if I can see a blaze. This just ends. So, I would say up. Trail 035, have no idea where that goes. According to my GPS, I was still on 030, so I think maybe it was blazed wrong, or a lot of stuff isn't updated. So, this way, I assume, is the way to go. there's another way that way. I'm guessing that takes you to that private property. It was the top trail after all. And just look for the Illinois natural area sign. And here's Sand Caves Trail. So there we are. Short little hike along this very beat up trail. And we'll be at the cave. Cool power line cutout. We're right up on the bluffs. Right up on the bluffage. Nice and hot right here. But here's the cave. Hopefully it's cool in the cave. Yeah, here we are. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, it's pretty cool. I mean, it stretches. Technically, I guess it'd be a natural shelter. But then again, it could be a cave. But look at it. Whew. It's big. Nice and cool under here, too. Gosh. I'll take that. Isn't that cool? Some litter, but not a whole lot. That's good. There's graffiti on the walls, of course. Kind of wonder about this. It's pretty neat. Sand Cave is a pretty cool deal. For historical reference, Sand Cave was used to hide slaves during the Underground Railroad days. Candles were lit for runaway slaves. Back then it was all wooded and timbered and forested, most of it. And slaves were brought here to hide them. So what is easy to get to now was very rugged back in the day. So that's cool history, you know. Quite a few of these Underground Railroad sites. But that's really good history to know.
You're my sunset. When I'm with you, mysterious brunettes, come and see the view, this beautiful sunset. When I'm with you, be my silhouette. Come and be my view. Every night as I walk alone, I'm wishing you there by my side. I hope and I pray you love me someday, and we'll be together in every way.
Found a worn out blaze walking on the trail, you know, behind the sign, the natural area sign, when we were on that trail, walking back, and thinking about getting me some white blazes, figuring out where to order them or make them or whatever, or buy them, and like coming out to these places and reblazing. I'll call forestry, ask for permission, but it'd be a whole lot better. Once saw an organization, Blazing 049. They're like a running organization, and offered to make a video of them, you know, for free advertising. they're very nervous about it, mainly about equestrians contacting them and kind of giving them hate mail. I wouldn't see, just personally, any reasoning for them to be able to do that. Equestrians aren't the only ones who take care of the trails. It's everyone's trail. Oh, web in the mouth. Well, back on single track, gravel. Feels like the temperature has significantly increased. I don't know if it's the hills I had to climb back up, or I'm just getting hotter, or maybe the temperature has increased. There's a heat index warning, like 105, 110, something like that. I know, some of you are like, what are you doing out there hiking with Shawn? But I'm a hiker. You all know me. So, pretty much, it feels hotter now than it did when I first started. I'm not overheated. I'm probably a little bit dehydrated. Nothing major. I still got Powerade, but I failed to drink at the right time, so that's why I kind of get dehydrated every now and then. But oh, battery's dying. I'm gonna have to call this the nettles hike. I have rubbed my leg against so many stinging nettles, it's not even funny. And like right now my leg's burning a little bit, but I notice the burn doesn't overly affect me. I don't get like little blisters or whatever they are on you. It just kind of hurts for a little bit, then goes away. So maybe I just not susceptible to the toxicity or the breakout or whatever from it, which is a plus. I already get poison ivy and chiggers I could do without other owies and boo-boos. Keep the owies and boo-boos away from Shawn. All sorts of whitetails. I'm hearing them all running from me. It's a very deery area. Alrighty, folks. Whew. Here comes the road, the road. So that's a nice little hike. Oh, my truck's still there, good deal. Oh, yeah, that's a nice little hike. Whew. Oh, if you go that way, take you to Crow Knob. Not going there today. Oh, bicycle's still back there, that's a plus. I was thinking to myself, it'll be something if I get out there and just my bicycle's there, nothing else. Tires look almost flat. I think it's just the way it's sitting.